Hey everyone, this is Ben Thompson. I hope you enjoyed today's video because I'm going to do it quite differently. I'm going to be vulnerable and share some things about 2022 that I'm proud of and some things that didn't go so well. In fact, this past year was one of the most challenging years of my life. It encompassed wins, successes, working with family, challenges, having to let go of some employees, working with a lot of people with tinnitus, dealing with a lot of stress, moving, living in different places. And for you who are watching this video here on my YouTube channel, I want to say thank you. Let's start with the big highlight of 2022, which was that Treble Health saw over 3,000 tinnitus patients. 3,000 individuals had a consultation with us. That's just crazy. It's just incredible. It blew my mind to pull out that data and learn that so many of us, so many in the community reached out for help. So one of my main goals, one of my main values is impact. We're certainly having impact if we're seeing over 3,000 patients in 1 year. Treble as a company is still very early, it's early stages. And to have this big impact at this young age is meaningful to me. That's exactly why I wanted to start this company and make this impact, make this YouTube channel, is to help people. In 2022, my brother, one of my older brothers, I have two older brothers and one younger sister. One of my older brothers, Garrett, who was previously an audiologist at a nice private practice in Manhattan, New York City, he decided to join the fun startup life of Treble Health. And Garrett joined Treble Health full-time back in February 2022. We've been brought so much closer together, and I'm so grateful that he's come on board. He brings more of the economics and the finance side of it, that perspective. I bring more of the marketing and the content and the video side of it. And together we manage a team of audiologists. So in 2022, we hired 5 audiologists, stellar, incredibly skilled audiologists. We have Sarah, Tracy, Mark, Suzanne, Michelle, Ramsey. We have an amazing team. All these audiologists nationwide are doing great work, and most of them were hired in 2022. We have a great team. I'm really proud of that. Some stories over the year is that I was invited to be a guest on the Bob and Brad YouTube channel. So Bob and Brad have over 4 million YouTube subscribers. At the time, I was just in disbelief. I thought, wow, this is such a great opportunity to be invited to this big media site. Basically, they have a niche in the YouTube world where they make a lot of educational videos about health. So to be brought on and ask questions about tinnitus and hearing loss as an audiologist, I was really proud of that. And I really enjoyed how that went. Another big piece of it, another big story from 2022 is that because of you who's watching and others, the YouTube channel here, which I started in my apartment in California, I was living in a pretty crummy apartment at the time, pretty small room, just moved in there right before COVID, March 2020. I had some camera equipment. I was ready to start making a YouTube channel, and I thought it might take 5 years to do it, to become full-time in it. I wasn't sure, but COVID happened and I went all in. After some time, the rest is history. YouTube channel started to grow, and I started a telehealth company offering services and eventually medical devices for those who have tinnitus. Because of you who's watching, the YouTube channel crossed 50,000 subscribers in 2022, which I'm very proud of. And it also crossed 4 million views. Now, most of those are within the United States, but really it's a global audience. So thank you to those who are watching, and it does mean a lot. It helps us have the kind of impact that we want to see. Not only did we see over 3,000 patients, but we graduated hundreds of patients. So that means that people came in with bad tinnitus, severe tinnitus in many cases, and working with us over a period of months, most often using medical devices, tinnitus maskers, or one-on-one coaching, we were able to help those patients reduce their tinnitus, promote the habituation process. That was a big win, that we're having scientific data to say that we're graduating hundreds of patients through our program. Their lives are healthy. They're able to live normal, productive lives. Despite having some tinnitus, in most cases, still having some tinnitus, they've moved past it. Their health has improved. Their tinnitus has reduced. So all of this, I couldn't be more proud of this. We even went so far as to measure over 100 individuals with the scientific score, the Tinnitus Functional Index, at the time of starting with us, and then 3, 6, and 12 months later after starting with us. So those results showed that even within 3 months, which is quite early for tinnitus specialists to expect an improvement, within 3 months, 75% of our patients had a clinically significant improvement. So this was very validating scientifically to say that the tinnitus retraining therapy approach, one-on-one coaching and counseling plus sound therapy in the ears, within 3 months, a majority of individuals are improved. And it doesn't stop there. The improvements continue on, typically within the 6 and 18 month range. We're often not working with people for the whole habituation process just until they can manage it on their own, which I believe is the better system for the patient, for you, as well as for us, for our team. So all that to say, we're making a big impact. I'm really proud of it. And this video here is to reflect on 2022. As I said, there was a time where we had to let some of our audiologists go. We had to let some employees go. And that was a challenge because partly it was my fault. We had hired too many audiologists too quickly, and I made that mistake. So that was a very humbling moment where I realized that, oh my God, we're not going to be able to pay the bills unless we reconstruct what's going on with our team. So as a business owner, first-time business owner, that was a mistake that I made. Fortunately, everything worked out. Everyone's working a job. Everyone's happy who was let go. And the team we have now is very strong and 100% focused on tinnitus. Some other things that I'm proud of is that every year now we're creating the Tinnitus Guide, a new addition to the Ultimate Tinnitus Guide. So we currently have the Tinnitus Guide 2023 edition. You can find that in the description of this video. That's something that we work hard on. Where the last few months of the year, we're hustling, we're bustling. We're trying to get all this together before the holidays. And it's just a good experience to come together with other audiologists and make it happen. So if you haven't read that new edition, I do recommend checking it out in the description. I can't stress enough that we have an amazing team. Our team is amazing. What you don't really know is that in addition to my brother Garrett and myself, who are really running the show in terms of running the business in the telehealth company, we also have patient care coordinators, marketing team, an ENT outreach liaison, and video editors, graphic designers, virtual assistants. It's a big operation. It's not easy to manage all of this, but I love it. I really love it. And to have success stories, to get reviews of patients saying my life has improved. Thank you to Dr. Tracy. Thank you, Dr. Suzanne. Wow, Dr. Mark, Dr. Sarah, etc. They changed my life and I can live a normal, healthy life again. Those moments are why we do what we do. And our rally cry is that there is something that can be done for tinnitus. Probably the thought in people's mind is that there's nothing that can be done for tinnitus, but I've learned that's just wrong. That's just incorrect. There's not always a solution for every kind of tinnitus, unfortunately, but there is always something we can do to work on it, improve it. Hopefully we improve that dramatically, 80%, but sometimes 20, 30, 40%. We'll take what we can get, right? So 2022 overall was the most exciting year of my life. I lived between California and the East Coast with my family. I took a few trips, currently recording this from an Airbnb in Mexico City, where I came here for just a week or two around New Year's. And I speak Spanish, so it's really fun here to explore the city on bicycles and see the sights, go to museums, meet some friends, speak Spanish. It's a really good time. Looking forward to 2023. We want to keep growing our impact, keep growing our team, create a refined system, create the most high quality information we can, make the best videos, make the best blog articles, just continue to serve the community. And we know that when we give, that we will get in return. In terms of patients, in terms of business, in terms of impact, we know that it will come back. In February, we're launching the Tinnitus Relief Summit. If you're not registered for that, either check the link underneath this video or go to our website coming soon. It's going to be tinnitusreliefsummit.com, where we will host a expert series on tinnitus relief strategies during Tinnitus Awareness Week, the first full week of February. That's all I have for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what's going on in your life.